So I had a rough 2 weeks. I was like really sick with like a flu or something. And in the midst of me coughing and sneezing, I like tweaked something in my back. So I also was like dealing with like sciatica or something to that effect. I look like crap. I'm going to work, no makeup, my hair not done. I just throwing a hat. But I missed so much work last week. I hadn't been to work in like 7-8 days because I was like so sick. And in the midst of me being home sick, I still was like, I wasn't like taking any video because, I looked at like roadkill. But I was still like tracking my macros and my fitness pal. And I was weighing myself like every other day, depending on how my back felt that morning, because my back was jacked up. And I was still losing a lot of weight during that time of me being sick, even though I wasn't moving, I wasn't leaving the house. Fast forward, I've been back at work for the past couple days. I'm still going in, still looking like this. I just don't have it in me to like make myself up or to get dressed. Like I'm still not 100%. Still trying to get it together. But I've been back to work a couple of days, and my calories are still in the same ballpark as to when I was home sick. I was eating under 1,500 calories during the time that I was home sick, and most of those calories were coming from pineapple juice, orange juice, and then I would have like one meal, and the meal wasn't even necessarily healthy most of the time, because I was ordering DoorDash because I was in so much pain that I wasn't, standing up long enough to cook or whatever. So it wasn't even healthy meals. Sometimes it was healthy meals, sometimes it wasn't. Because I was only eating the one meal, I didn't really feel the need to like be as strict on myself, even though I wasn't moving. So I had this, I was feeling kind of like 50-50, like, oh, maybe I should be being more strict on myself because I'm not moving. But I'm like, on the other hand, I'm barely eating. So if I have some barbecue chicken and some mac and cheese and some collard greens and I don't even eat the whole platter anyway, as I said, at this point I'm getting under 1,500 calories. I should be good. It is what it is. Now that I'm back at work for the past 3 days, have not lost a pound since I've been back at work. When I was weighing myself like every other day while I was home sick, eating the bad foods, or not bad foods, but I was losing weight. Every other day I would get on the scale would be going down. Like every other day, I got on the scale every other day. The scale was going down, whether it was going down a half a pound, some days it went down a whole pound. Because one day I had a smoothie and a pesto panini. And I remember that day because I ate all of it. I drank the whole smoothie, I ate the pesto panini. And that was all the food I had for that day. I woke up the next day, I was down a pound. I say all of that to say, my job has become stressful. It's way more responsibility now than we used to have when I started 5 years ago. And from this experiment, which is not, I mean, this is not enough data. You know, whenever people run experiments, you know, you need, you know, a bunch of people, a bunch of days, you know, to get this data. But in these few days, what I have discovered that being stressed out, working in a stressful environment, or just whatever forms of stress that may come from your life, will also hinder weight loss. That has been my experience thus far. I lost more weight being home, laying in my bed, being sick, than I've been losing since I've been at work. And I find that very interesting. Because even yesterday, I ate about 1,300 calories. I had a open faced tuna sandwich on sourdough bread, a half a bag of protein chips, and not even a whole serving, a half a serving of Greek yogurt. It was under 1,500 calories. I had about 1,300 calories, not even 13. I think it was like 1190. Got on a scale this morning. I was up 2 ounces. Now, that's not 2 ounces is not a big deal. But I just find it interesting that the days that I be at work, when I weigh myself, you know, a day or two later, I'm up in weight. I'm up in, whether it's 2 ounces or whatever. And I'm starting to equate it to my job being stressful. And it's kind of like being a hindrance. I'm moving my body to be here. And then even at work, you know, even though I'm not walking around yet, I'm still, you know, I'm getting up, walking to the bathroom, walking around, stretching my legs, you know, every few hours. Like, I move more at work than I do home, laying up with a bad back and the flu. So why am I losing more weight laying in the bed than I am when I come back to work? It's very interesting. So I know there has to be data on, you know, the stress hormone and how that kind of may also block fat loss. But it has been clear to me, it's only been 3 days that I've been back at work. Haven't lost an ounce. I weigh myself every day since I've been going back to work, just because I just wanted to test this theory. One day, the 2 days, my weight stayed the same, and then this morning, my weight went up 2 ounces.